Today we're diving into the heart of Ponte Vedra, Florida to explore everything the Nocatee Town Center has to offer. Whether you're a local resident or looking to relocate to our area, this guide will show you the current gems and give you a sneak peek into future attractions. So let's get started. Nestled in the heart of Ponte Vedra is the Nocatee Town Center. Now the Nocatee Town Center has everything the residents need for their day-to-day life. You want to go shopping? Check. They have actually 2 Publixes. You want to go to restaurants? There's a couple. You want to go out for ice cream? There's 2 ice cream places. You want to go to the local credit union? There's one of those. You want to go to large national banks? Well, they have lots of those too. Everything that you need for your day-to-day life is right here. What they don't have is big regional stores that would bring outsiders who don't live here into Nocatee. So for instance, you're not going to see an Apple store. You're not going to see a Best Buy or an REI or anything that people might drive like an hour or so to get to. You're not going to see that here. But what you will see is what you need, you and your family need to live their day-to-day lives. Let's go check it out. Hey, so I'm going to start with one of the most unique businesses I've ever seen, and that is the Link. So what is it? Well, it's got the large park here. It's got the area for the kids to play. It's a couple of things. Number one, let's say you work remotely. But you want to get out of the house during the day, or you run a business that you don't want to use your home address. You want to use something else. Well, they've got a virtual office, kind of similar to a Regency, or not Regency, Regis. Those little offices that you can rent. It's kind of like that. But what's different is it has activities for the whole family. So they have summer camps. They have all kinds of stuff. It's for its members. So you might want to check this out if you move to Nocatee, and I'll show you a better view of it. But yeah, I've never seen someone who has an office where you can rent offices and they have summer camps and stuff for kids to do. It's kind of cool. Wow, look at the beautiful Northeast Florida day today. There's lots of restaurants here in Nocatee to enjoy, or the town center area to enjoy. What you're gonna kind of notice is not all, but a lot of them cater to families, because there are 3 55 and older communities here inside of the larger master plan community, so the majority of Nocatee is not 55 plus, but there are 3 communities that are. But so I'm not saying everybody has kids here, but you definitely notice that with a lot of the businesses. So let me show you. There's Timothy's Seafood Shack. It's actually pretty good. We like to come here. If you're looking for like fried seafood type kind of food, it's a good spot. But they have a pirate ship playground, which is nice because when Lindsay and I are eating dinner, the kids can come back here and just be kids. But we can still see them, so we don't have to worry about anything. So I kind of show it to you. So there you go. So that's just one of the restaurants. There's lots of other great ones here. All right, so let's go take a trip down the street and see what we got. We have Ben & Jerry's ice cream. That is one of 2 ice cream places in the Nocatee Town Center. The other one is Mayday Ice Cream, which is a local company. There's a couple locations, but it is a local one. Then we have Mac Fashions. That is a kind of a coastal boutique store. You can kind of see from the images there. What they have, it's a great little store, and they're opening a second location actually in Silverleaf. The manager Dave asked me to mention that, so I have done it. All right, next we have Really Good Beer Stop. This is actually a great little place. It's not a brewery, but what happens is they get beers from a lot of local breweries and other places, and it's fun. The fitness group that I'm in will come here on Friday nights, and it's a great little stop. Then we have First Watch. I shouldn't really have to explain that one to you. It does have lunch, but it's mostly it's known for its breakfast. So they're here as well, and they've got a lot of indoor and outdoor seating, which is great when you live in Florida, because you live about half your life outdoors, especially like today. All right, so let's go across the street, and I'll show you what we got over here. All right, I'm probably gonna murder it. If I do, I apologize, but Anejo Cochina Mexicana. It's actually my wife Lindsay's favorite Mexican restaurant, so there it is. And then we'll kind of walk down there and take a look at those stores so you kind of have an idea what there is. By the way, this is only one little small segment of the town center. This is kind of a newer one, a newer segment, and they're still building right over here. I'll show you that in a second. Let's kind of give you an idea. kind of walking around everybody. Not everybody wants to be on my channel. So, alrighty, so we've got Toytopia, which is like a local toy store. You have Tighten Up Fitness, just like that sounds. That's actually one of 3 fitness areas over here. And then we have, oh, that just changed. Then we have martial arts / yoga. Well, that would kind of make sense for over here. So whether you want to learn how to fight or you want to learn how to do yoga, they got you covered either way. So cool. All right, now further down this way, you're going to have a Sherwin-Williams paint store. And I'll tell you an insider trick about Sherwin-Williams. They provide the paint for, I guess, all the new construction homes here. So if you purchase a new construction home in Nocatee, or actually it doesn't have to be new construction, if you purchase a home in Nocatee or anywhere else, if you want to match the paint, now obviously most companies have those little machines, they can probably do it pretty accurately for you anyway. But if you want to get the exact paint that the builder used, if you call Sherwin-Williams, now if it's an older home, they're going to go by the neighborhood and the phase and the lot number. You can find that stuff in what's called the legal description, so which you can see here on the screen. And if you give them that, then they can usually find it. If it's a newer home, then it'll be listed in there by the address. And so you can call and put in the address. It doesn't matter what Sherwin-Williams you call, and they can tell you what the builder's paint samples were, and you can go from there. So is it just me, or am I the only person whose kids love coming to this area of the store? I tell them if they're good, they get to take one of these little like sample thingies. Obviously that's not what they're for, but my kids are 4 and 8, so if it keeps them quiet, we'll do it. But anyway, yeah, so this is the Sherwin-Williams. Like I said, they can match your paint if you have that information for them, and they have just about anything you could need here. So let's move on. All right, so now we're back on another part of the Nocatee Town Center. So here we have the Care Spot, which I think that's a national company. Actually, no, Baptist Health, so maybe not. That is, it's not going to be like your doctor's office. So there's most of the medical stuff. In fact, I think all of it here in Nocatee is around this area. So there's Rainbow Pediatrics. And that's actually where my kids go. They have several locations, but there's one here in Nocatee. You have Care Spot right behind me. That is not like your regular doctor's office. That's like, you know, you get the flu, you get COVID, you know, something like that. You need to get in quick. So sports physicals, you know, stuff like that. You have Tank's Sushi, which the restaurant's full, so I can't go in there and do a video. You have three places you can get coffee here in Nocatee. You have, of course, Starbucks. We have Dunkin' Donuts. And then you have a third one that's a local coffee house. And then we have the Coastal Wine Market. That place is actually pretty cool. So it's got lots of wines. They usually have like events there. Some foods. I don't know if they have like full meals per se, but you know, you go have some appetizers, drink a glass of wine, a beer, stuff like that. You've got Supercuts, which you know what that is. They're getting another pizza place at the time of this video. This hasn't been opened yet, but there's a bunch of them now in our area. Yeah, the Bronx House Pizza. Now, I myself am not a New Yorker, but several of my friends here are, and they all say it's pretty good. So they're kind of the authority on pizza, I guess. And let's see, we've got a Verizon store, M-Shack. Then further down, you have a place that serves wine and does your nails. And then you've got a dentist. So as you can see, like again, like kind of like I said, the only thing I haven't shown you yet, I'm going to walk in and show you from across the street. But just about anything that you need in your day-to-day life, restaurants, dry cleaning, can of paint, groceries, whatever, it's all here in the town center area. Now, directly across the street from where I'm standing now is a CVS. I believe that is the, yeah, okay, so that's one of 2 pharmacies. I almost made a mistake. It's one of 2 pharmacies here in town center. You've got this one here, which is the only freestanding one, but then of course Publix has its own pharmacy too. And there you go. I mean, it doesn't show you very much from across the street, but that is the CVS. So if you want to do a drive-through, we usually go to that one because I kind of like the drive-through. I usually pick up medications or whatever after I get the kids from school. They're in the back of the truck. I don't feel like dealing with it. So I just put on whatever they want to listen to and go get in the line at the drive-through at CVS. It works. So, all right, so that is pretty much the gist of what is currently open. Not everything, but a good sampling of it. Let's go take a look at what is going to be built. As we explore the vibrant heart of Nocatee, it's hard not to imagine calling this place home. Whether you're drawn to the convenience of the town center, the welcoming community, or the stunning homes around, making a move here could be your next big step. Are you considering making Nocatee your home? Or maybe you're just curious to see what kind of homes are available. Well, as local real estate agents that specialize in this area, both my team and I can help you do just that. So feel free to give us a call or shoot us a text. The number is 904-337-9568. Most likely it'll be me that you deal with. If not, it'll be one of the team members. But whichever one it is, we can definitely help you find the perfect home for you in this awesome community. So all right, as promised, now we are going to look at the development that is coming. So here we go. So this is all brand new. In fact, that was concrete blocks here a few months ago. And then we've got more. So what's coming over here? Well, there's going to be a high-end, like a steakhouse with rooftop dining, and then it'll show on the other side. So you'll look out at water and preserve. So that'll be nice. And then you've got some more shopping. I'm not exactly sure what over here. But here's the big thing that may or may not be coming. A few months ago, a local business newspaper broke a story that said Chick-fil-A was coming to Nocatee. Everybody got all excited. In fact, where I'm standing right now would be the general area where that would be. Everybody got all excited, and you can see the article here. Well, the next morning, the park group, which controls the development for Nocatee, responded with an email to all the residents, which you can see here. And in that email, they basically said that they have been exploring the feasibility of putting a Chick-fil-A here for years. They're still doing that, so there is no firm plan. So if you've heard that there's definitely a Nocatee coming here, well, there may or may not be. So anyway, that's the story with the Nocatee. That is what's coming over here in this general area. So there's one more thing to show you that's coming. So last but not least, the last thing coming to the town center that I know of that I can share here. Well, right where I'm standing, so let me show you kind of where I am. It's a huge field, and over here is the ViStar Credit Union. Over there is the back side of the Publix, just kind of give you an idea of where we are. And over there is the Parkway. So there you go. So this right here is supposed to be a hotel. The reason why I say supposed to be, I've heard it's coming. However, it was controversial. A lot of people in Nocatee didn't really appreciate the fact that a hotel was coming. And I don't know if they're gonna have final say or not. I think the reason people weren't happy was they're like, why are we bringing all these people here who don't live here? Because obviously if you're staying in a hotel, you don't live here. The thought process behind it was, though, for the people who live here, let's say you have like your in-laws are staying with you, or your parents, or whoever, other adults, cousins, whatever, and you just don't have enough room in your house. Well, currently, if you're going to the closest hotel, you'd have to go all the way over to Ponte Vedra Beach and up a ways towards Jack's Beach to get to the closest hotel. Well, now Nocatee residents will have a hotel here in their own community that their family members or whoever can stay. In fact, before I moved here, when my wife and I were dating, my mother-in-law lives in Nocatee, still does, and I stayed at a hotel that was close to her house. So I had to go all the way out to Ponte Vedra Beach. So it's kind of a pain. But anyway, so I can kind of understand personally why they do that. But there you have it. You have now walked with me through the vast majority of the Nocatee Town Center. What do you think? Did I miss anything? Are there any other videos that you would like to watch? If so, throw a comment down below. And again, if you're looking to make a smooth transition to Northeast Florida, both my team and I would love to help. Give us a call, shoot us a text, the number's down below. Thank you very much for your time. My name is Andrew Michael, and I look forward to meeting you in person. Take care.